Okay, we are going to see what happens here. And there they come in. Okay, welcome back. Welcome back for all things slang. We're going to talk about some of the newest of the new slang. Hey, Bixians, welcome. You're the first one. I just went live like 5 seconds ago. Welcome on board. I've got 3 screens going on at the same time. I'm doing something different. I'm broadcasting to a whole bunch of different people or different platforms at the same time. So hopefully you can understand me, you can hear me. Let me know if you can hear me. I'm coming to you from something called Restream, and I'm going out to several platforms. So TikTok is kind of my home base. Welcome, Show Me XXZ. Welcome to All Things Slang. Yesterday we had a big, huge group in here from all around the world, including a lot of people from the United States. Hey, Orlando, welcome. My art sucks. Why? That's sad. You must be an artist. Hey there, 5 something street act. Some of these are a little hard to say, but welcome. Really good to have you guys here. Oh, I've already got some likes. Wow. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. We're going to be talking about all things slang. If you're learning English or you study English, if you don't know our slang, you don't know English. And that's what I'm going to do to help you. Evelyn, the greatest watermelon, my favorite fruit. Welcome to the greatest. Appreciate you guys. Let me know what countries you are from. I'm doing something different here. I'm broadcasting to a lot of different platforms at the same time. Dr. Red Pandas. Okay. Um, I do love your name. I don't know if I can. Okay, I guess I can say it. Dr. Red Panda's left nut. Of course, you mean that little thing you eat like a seed, right? That's what I'm sure you meant by that. Scott from somewhere, Orlando. Bennett, you were gone, then you came back. Well, good. I'm glad you came back. Welcome back again. Hey, it's Mayo. Welcome. Oh, where are you from? I've seen that flag before. Where are you from? Let me know. I love to know when people are from a different country, a different state. Easternism, welcome. The greatest Slangman. It's been a minute since I've joined one of your live streams. Well, guess what? The greatest. I haven't been on here in 2 years because I've been busy writing books. I just wrote 18 new books over the past 2 years, so I had to stop. I had to focus because my books kind of got pretty popular, which I'm glad to say. So thank you so much. So you were with me 2 years ago, and then you've come back. How'd you remember me, or did you get notified? I'm looking at. I've got three screens going on at the same time. So if I look like I'm kind of driving a plane, it kind of feels like it. I'm using something called Restream, which is going out to several platforms at the same time, supposedly. But I do know it is going out to at least to TikTok. I just went live a couple seconds ago, so I'm so glad you're here. Let me know what countries you're from. That is always really exciting for me to know. In fact, I'm going to close down this one screen here so I can really see you guys. There we go. That's better. Hey, welcome, Simon. Now they're coming in. Please make sure to like. That way we'll bring more people in. The more you like, the more people do get to come in. I guess it attracts them somehow. Simon, big vase, or is that vase? Big vase, big vase. What countries are you from? Love to know that. I've been following you since, and your live popped up on my FYP. Really? That's a good sign. So what stopped you when you were scrolling? Did you see like that slang? Did the word slang stop you for a second? Like, ooh, what's this? Must be kind of cool. And if you are an English learner, you are in the right place. I know academic English is very important, but academic English will help you pass the test. It's not going to help you speak with someone like me. I was born in Los Angeles. This is a Los Angeles accent. Encourage your viewers to share your live and invite more friends. Okay, please. TikTok is telling me I should tell you to please share this video, invite friends, tell them this is going to be a lot of fun. It's not going to be a typical course in English. No, we talk about slang because that is the real language we all speak. If you're from another country, please let me know where you're from. I'd love to know that. And again, greatest, I'm so glad you came back. Wonderful. I really appreciate that. And Simon, oh, thank you, Simon. I got 3 coins. Thank you so much. Cuppy Cake. Cuppy Cake Girly P is what it says here. Simon Gifford joined. Thank you so much. Make sure you join, especially if you're an English learner and you want to learn the way Americans really speak, you're in the right place. Or if you just want to have some fun. And I invite you to come in, have fun. Eventually, I'm going to figure out how I can invite people to chat with them. There's a way to do this on Restream. I've got to figure it out. And tomorrow, when I come back, I'm doing this every day now. So tomorrow, yeah, I definitely want to have people come in and we're going to learn some slang together. So let's talk about some of the newest slang. Once we get 50 total viewers, again, I just went live a few minutes ago. Once we get to 50, so please, thank you, hit those likes. We got 623 in just about 3 minutes. So go ahead and hit those likes. Hey, Comer, welcome. William, welcome. Doomer, Shroomer, Wilbur, Fook. Got to be careful with that name. Did I mention my last name? Somebody asked me about this. Burke, it's slang in England. Is there anybody from England out there? Because my name is something really bad in England. You don't want to be a Burke. There it is, up that way. Or depending if you're looking on a mobile phone or a laptop. Come on down. In about 7 more viewers, we're going to be talking about some of the newest slang. And I need to hear from you. You teens from the US, certainly Canada, or if you just know your slang, there's some new slang that's really confusing. I learned some of them today. Give me attention. Silly Hampter. Yes, you have all my attention. Hello, Silly Hampter. Welcome. The greatest. What got me to join was the new layout. It's really cool that you locked in on your new. Check this out. So here's a special thing I'm doing for all of you who join this. Okay, whoop, it was there a minute ago. Okay, will it work? Show, boom. There it is. So on the bottom of the screen, I am going to be offering all of you, and I never offer a discount for any of my books, but I am, as I grow my people, grow my followers, my subscribers, and join my community, which I'm launching next week, including my podcast. These books, you can access them immediately. 20% discount on anything in my store. There's a discount code. Don't forget it, Slangman20. This is unique. I'll tell you why. It's not a subscription. I mean, most people will sell things on a subscription basis, which is fine. But these books, you buy them once and they're yours. It will be a subscription model next year. I'm going to be changing some things. But right now, since I'm just launching, I want you all to have them at 20% off. You can unlock them right away. Check them out. Let me know what you think. And please let me know if it works. I just put this discount code thing up. If you wouldn't mind, check it out. Let me know if it actually takes you to my website. It might not. Yeah, let me know, would you? Because I've never used this thing before. So hopefully that will work. They'll take it off the screen in a moment. Welcome, C. Hall. Okay, we've got 55 people in here. So I'll tell you what, let's talk about some slang, some of the newest slang. If you are in English, Fruitfish, welcome, Xander. Ethan, welcome back. Good to see you. And Simon, of course. While you're on the very top, I've got a list here on my other screen. I've got 3 screens going on. Top viewer, woohoo. 63 people. We got Mr. Rager. Killian the bro. I remember you. I've seen you here before. Well, welcome. Encourage people to like. Please do like. We just got 2,500, almost 500 likes in just about 5 minutes. Please hit that like screen. It does bring people in, and that's always a good thing. Let me know if there's any problem with this connection, okay? Because I keep getting these notifications saying something's wrong with the connection. Hopefully it's okay. Silly Hampter, you still got my attention, but I don't see any messages from you. It says 6 next to your name. Andrew, welcome. People are flying in. Okay, let's talk about some of the newest slang. Let's start by doing this. Let me know where you're from. I want to know if you're from the US, if you're from another country, if you're outside of Los Angeles. That's my accent here. This is a Los Angeles accent. Let me know where you're from. Okay. Okay. Have you ever been trapped inside the, I can't say that word. That got me kicked off here one time for 2 weeks. Do you like, I gotta be careful what I say here. So Mr. Rager, tell me about 56, because I know that 67, of course, that's super popular, has been replaced more or less by 41. Is 56 something new? Let me know. Ohio, I'm sorry, Mr. Rager. Why Ohio? I'm really sorry about the slang expression about only in Ohio. If you're learning English, you may hear this expression, only in Ohio. This is a slang expression meaning crazy things happen only in Ohio. So if something really weird happens to you, you would say, only in Ohio. Don't know why it's Ohio. I have returned from inside the cube. I'm not sure what you mean. America? Okay, that's kind of big, Killian. What part of America are you in? I'd love to know where. From Agartha. Ethan, really? I don't know where Agartha. Sorry, where is Agartha? And you're the first person I've ever met from Agartha. From the US. I'm in Florida, but originally lived in the DMV. The DMV. Well, we all live in the DMV at one point in our lives, right? Is that what you mean? It's new. Okay, then. Really? All right. I know. Sorry about that. I have been trapped in the... Not sure what you mean. That's the new slang. Ethan, what is the new slang? I'm going to put it up here. And we're going to add to it. Agartha is real? Do you like Dr. Seuss? Please. Who doesn't love Dr. Seuss? Okay, here's some of the newest slang. I'm going to pull it in here. Let me know if you can see this. Can you see that on your screen? Again, I'm broadcasting for the first time using something called Restream, where I'm going to all the different platforms at the same time, and I just want to make sure, let me just get rid of this thing, there, so I can see everyone's comments. So I just want to be sure you can see everything. Can you please let me know? Okay, Dr. Seuss, do you know Jakub? Which one? Fortune Cookie, welcome back. Good to see you. The DMV, other than Department of Motor Vehicle, stands for DC, Maryland, and Virginia. No way. Okay, this is great. Okay, we're going to talk about that too. Initials in slang. Really, I never knew that. So DMV is DC, Maryland, and Virginia. The greatest. Would you send me a message about that? I got to add that. That is great. I never heard of that before. Rob Roy. Wow, that's a drink. Chandler asks for it in restaurants and friends. Zelia. Rob Roy. I can't believe you just said this. I'm doing an entire video on drinking slang. Rob Roy is some kind of a concoction. I don't know what it is, but I'm going to do some drinking slang terms. In fact, we'll even do some in just a minute. I'm really glad you asked me about Rob Roy. That's great. There's Tom Collins and vodka tonic and tequila sunrise. So these are drinks. You need to know what they mean. If you're an English learner, you need to know what to ask for, right? Even in a bar. And if someone says, would you like that neat or on the rocks? Do you understand what that means? Neat or on the rocks? Let me know if you understand that. Follow. Oh, yes. Make sure to follow me. Let's get those likes going up, because the more likes we get, the more people come into the room. Let me know again what countries you're from. I'm British. My best friend is from Chicago. So I want to learn slang for when I go visit her. Zelia, if you're going to, I'm going to put this back on the screen. Just check this out. If you want to learn slang, I never do this. I never discount any of my books. I just wrote 18 new books. You can check these out. You get a 20% discount. My books, I got to update every day. You're not going to find a book where the videos update every day like mine do. So my book, only this year, it's not subscription. You pay for it one time and it's yours, and the updates happen every single day. So check it out. you'll have access to all my books. I've got lots of books on that link right there. If you have trouble getting into the link, please let me know. Remember that discount code, everybody, Slangman20. Own that book. Okay, got it? All right, going to pull that down. Who are you teaching? Who are you teaching? First of all, let's talk about that. That's great. If you are an English learner, someone just used this word, unk, and I love this word. This is one of the newest slang words that I've been hearing. In fact, I'm going to add it to the other new slang words, unk, and we're going to talk about these other ones too. Unk, huz, chuz, chopped. Yeah, I'm going to add the new ones right here, right now. Yeah, that's great. So who am I teaching? I come on here to talk to English language learners because English language learners, you're learning academic English. And I was that English learner, but in reverse, I grew up speaking, my family speaks 7 languages because my parents are from Europe. So one of the languages I grew up with was French. When I went to France, no one spoke the French I learned. Everyone spoke slang. So here I am thinking I'm fluent in French, and I was not at all. So English language learners, you're learning academic English, which is fine. You need that baseline. But if you don't know slang, you don't know English. And that is who I teach. I hope that answers the question. I look over here because I've got 3 screens going on at the same time. Have you seen the kids use TS? I have, yeah. It used to mean something else. Back in the 70s, TS meant tough S. Like, too bad, tough. I don't know if I can say that. There are lots of new guidelines I have to be careful about. But yeah, it's come back. Please do Toronto slang. Oh, yeah. Oh, great. Fortune cookie. 2's my word, crocky, or you're a Gerbert. Whoa. Okay, let me know what that means. By the way, if you're not following me, make sure to follow me. I'm going to be starting a podcast next week. There, I will say everything I can't say on here. And you'll be able to call in. I think tomorrow, through Restream, you'll be able to call in and we can have a chat. Right now, I'm not sure how to do it. Tomorrow, I will. And definitely, I can say anything I want on the podcast here. I have to be a little careful. Hello, the crocodile. Hello, wise. When did you learn about the yart? Not sure what you mean. I better be careful what I say. I'm a follow you. You funny. Oh, thank you. Well, great. Yeah, please do follow me. If you just want to have some fun, I mean, look, we got to have some fun nowadays because, but come in here to have fun. If you're from the US or Canada and you know some new slang, give it to me. Let's put it right here. I've got some new slang right here that we're going to talk about. 6, 7. Anything else you want to talk about? We're going to talk about it. Sugarfish, not sure. Toronto slang, weird ASL. Oh, Toronto slang is great. I heard somebody at the airport last week say, I think my car is in that parkade over there. We don't say that in Los Angeles. In America, we don't say parkade, parking structure. You guys say parkade. So if you're learning English, Canada and the US, our language is identical, but there are just a few little words that are different, just a few. Rax Pappy. Are you from Canada? 2's fortune cookie. 2's my word. Don't diss Toronto. My Ute. Ute. Oh, yeah, Ute. Isn't that New York for youth? Help me understand the sugarfish. Hey, America, yay! Okay, so let's talk about some of the newest slang. Of course, everyone is asking me if you guys can see this. Let me make this a little bit bigger. So, some of the newest slang. First, we'll talk about 6, 7. Now, this one, have you guys heard 6, 7 yet? Or have you seen it on South Park? South Park did a whole show about 6, 7. This is the newest slang, and that you just have to know. We'll talk about Chicago. We're going to talk about some Chicago slang too. Chicago, you guys have some good slang. I just did a video on some Chicago slang where we will say in California to rubberneck, like when there's a traffic accident, people stop and do this. In Chicago, you have gaper's block. Let me know if I'm right. That's Chicago slang. Okay, so is 67 a derivative of 69? That is a fair question because I thought it was too. Let's talk about that. Not okay, Adrian. Not 67 is different from 69. They aren't. Okay, let's talk about this because somebody asked. Okay, I think I can talk about this without getting into trouble. So 67 is not 69. All right, we'll just talk about it. 69 is a term that is used in certain situations. And again, I have to be really careful what I say here. Somebody already said the word TH and then U and then G because they wanted me to say it. Because when I did say it 2 years ago, I got thrown off of here because evidently that was a slang word, a new one I'd never heard of, but a bad one. It was a slur, something racist. And when I read it and said, "What does that mean?" It was a T and then H and then U, then G. So it's a hug with a T in front of it. If I spell it, I think I'm okay. And then shaker. And I said, "Oh, what's that?" And all of a sudden, everybody got thrown out of my room, and I had a big sign on my screen that said, "You just gave a hate speech." Me. Yeah, I don't give hate speeches. So I learned slang the hard way, and I got booted, which if you're learning English, that means kicked out, which is also slang. It means thrown out. That's also slang. Ejected. There's the non-slang word. Sometimes our slang takes over our actual language, and it's hard to define something without using more slang. So, okay, Skylar, I know. Skylar just said that word is not a slur. According to TikTok, it is. Matus, so good to see you. Wow, yeah, Arctic, that was the one that got me in trouble. Matus, it's so good to see you. Welcome back. WTF, how TF is, I know. How is, they said I gave a hate speech. Now, for those of you who've been following me, you know that's the last thing that I do. I'm all about connection. That's why I help English learners learn our slang so they don't feel like they're outside. I love people from other countries. I mean, we're all connecting in this room, which I love. So that was so weird. You give a hate speech. All right, so back to that, or if you're watching on a cell phone or on your mobile device, that my thing is over. I don't know, my design where it says 6'7" is not 6'9". So 6'9" is something I can't talk about here. Look it up. 6'7", and thank you all of you who've been sending me information about 6'7". Check out my video on 6'7". So many of you responded, and I really, really appreciate it because it really did help clear it up. So some people say that 6'7" was simply from a Skrilla song called Doot Doot, where he says 6'7" 4 times. And then some kid said it at a basketball game about LaMelo, who is 6'7" and screamed 6'7", and then but he did this gesture like this. So this became really popular. But now, and you teens out there, you tell me, I hear that 41, which is like this, you go like that, 41 has replaced 6'7". Is that right? I don't want to miss all your comments. Fortune cookie. That word is not a slur in itself. It just can't be an insult insinuated to be one. But in itself, it's not. I guess it's context, right? It's like the word unk, which I have up here. Unk. I get this all the time. People saying, "Hey, unk, how you doing?" Well, if someone says, "Unk, you don't know anything about slang," well, then unk, I guess, is used to be insulting. But hey, unk. So a lot of it depends on the context. Isaiah, Uncle David, you know about the hypotenuse slang? Isaiah, I don't. Should I? Let me know. I want to know. I'm curious. I've never heard of it. Matus, I appreciate that. Please hit that like button. It's up to 6,700. How about that? 6'7"? See what I did there? So let's see if we can get those likes up to 6,7. Let's do that. That'll be our challenge for the 6-7. Let's do it. We got 2,834. Please share that. Share the stream with your friends, especially if they're learning slang. And again, if you don't know slang, you don't know English. And again, I'm only doing this for this live. You'll see down on the bottom of the screen. And I never do this. I never, ever, ever discount my books. I am only for my followers, my subscribers, my peeps. All my books are not subscription. You purchase them once and they're yours. Check them out. If you want to learn how Americans really speak, my books. They update every day. The videos update every day. I mean, I know there's no other book that does that. There are crossword puzzles and word games and dialogues in slang and audio programs. So if you really want to learn how North Americans speak, take a look at my website. If you have any questions, always let me know. 20 is the code for your discount. Okay, what else have you said over here? 41 is fodder to 67. Okay, Isaiah, explain. 41. So 6-7 just got really, really, really popular. And now I'm told that 6-7 has been replaced with 4-1. So I know on South Park, every time somebody said 6-7, all the kids would scream. And Cartman actually got sick from it, or he ended up in the hospital because he couldn't stop laughing or throwing up every time someone said it. So what's 41? Slang is interesting. Slang is a secret code. That's how it started, so that authority figures like parents, teachers couldn't understand you. We created slang, and then when the authority figures started to understand us, we created something called Pig Latin. That's where you take the first letter of the word, put it at the end with an A sound along with that first letter. For example, David Burke would become Avid Day Bay, and it became a thing. So now, to this day, if you say to an native English speaker, let's amscray, that is double slang. The first word of slang is scram. Scram is slang for let's get out of here. Let's scram. Let's bounce. But let's amscray is Pig Latin. So we say that just to kind of be funny. Have you ever seen use? Oh yeah, Mike fan account. Yes. Let's write this down here. I love what you just asked me. Oh, we were going to talk about that. This is a great one. The most popular. This is one of my favorite slang words. Super popular. Oh, we got also this one. We're going to talk about that. What was the other one? Somebody just mentioned. If someone steals your joke, you can call out hypotenuse as it's a meme from a Key and Peele skit. Really? Isaiah, send me a message about that. I want to know more about that. Okay, I'm going to write this down. I don't know what it is. Jamie, I'm scared to write that down. Did I write it down right? Okay, I'm going to write it down. Can you guys all see that? Nothing's being blocked? So 41 is a rap song about a man's age, really, correlating to his riches. Okay, I'm 41 and I got 41 gold. Really? All right. Okay, fortune cookie, that's OCH. Oh, I already have that. Okay, so somebody spelled it wrong. Got it. Okay, thank you, fortune cookie. Unk is chopped. He has no riz for the huzz. Well, okay. Now, Kurt, I don't know if you're just being clever, but you're saying unk, that's me, is chopped, and I know chopped means ugly. So if you're a troll, just let us know now, and then I can explain what a troll is. He has no riz for the huzz. All right, let's talk about huzz and shuzz. First of all, unk, let's talk about that first one. So unk, as I mentioned before, unk is anybody who's old or older than you are. Hey, unk, a guy. I don't think you would say it to a woman. Although English is really interesting. If you're in English language learning, this is so strange. A guy is a man, right? But in American slang, we can speak to a group of girls, women, and say, hey guys. And that's totally okay. Even though One guy is a one man, and that's all it is. But we can say, hey guys, to a group of women. And the slang word for a guy is dude. Dude, you can use with a guy or a girl. Hey, dude. Hey, oh, dude. Like, that means, like, come on. What are you talking about, dude? So the word unk is just for a man, and it simply means somebody who's older than you. That's all. I see lots of messages coming up. Okay, Kurt, just being sure. I do get trolls. So, Kurt, I'm glad you're here. Thank you for being here. I do love your sentence, by the way. So, Kurt, don't go away. I'm going to have you help me with something. You are not chopped, and we love you. Isaiah, thank you. The hus love you. Okay, ball taker. Yay! I'm so glad you're back. A lot of people used to be in my live streams like all the time. I am so glad you're back. This is so wholesome. OMG. Well, okay, first of all, I love your name. B-I and then T and then C and then H. I can't even say it because I could get in trouble. But I love that word because I want to talk about that word because in the prison system, that will get you you call that to somebody, you're in trouble. But it's common to say, hey, B word. And that's a term of affection, depending how you use it. It's always about the context. So, this is wholesome. It's just, social media. I got to be careful. My Exa or Shaku, my favorite slang. I'm going to tell you right now. Don't go away. We're getting to it. It's Riz. It's coming up. So Unk is anybody who's older than you are. Okay, that's Unk. Now, Huz, I just heard this today. Huz and Cuz. Okay, where did you go? Let me scroll back. Hey, Kurt, to you, what's Huz and what's Chuz? I think, doesn't one mean fine and one means ugly? Like Huz is pretty. What is it? Tell me what you guys think it is. Kurt, you are great, and I'm not. Whoa, Kurt, thank you. Unk, my history teacher, told me dude was akin to calling someone the A word back in the day. Really? I never heard that before. Really? Shaku, do you agree with the Russian linguist Urchin? What did Urchin say? I don't know. Let me know what Urchin said. Okay. Aaron, I just sent you a message. Did you see it? I just sent you a message. I'm so glad you're here. And Chuz is chopped. Okay, wait. Fortune cookie. I love this. I hope you guys can all see the messages because these are really great. Okay, so Huz is fortune cookie says Huz is Huz and Chuz is chopped, which is ugly. Huz. So isn't it Huz? Oh yeah, Huz is like a person that is very attractive, right? So Xander, how would you use that? Would you say that person is a Huz or that person is Huz? Okay, we're going to talk about Huz and Chuz because these are the newest ones aside from 67. Huz and Chuz. Let's talk about this for a minute. Huz are females you are trying to pursue. Really? Dogs. Aunt Gladys. Oh, bogs. I got the bogs. Way of saying they feel awful. Catching on a middle school I sub. Really? Is that right? All right. Cullen wants to know what Chuz means. And CK, Huz is H. What? No. Wait. Is it really? Huz is HOES backwards? Are you serious? I need to know this. Because that is like really, really cool. Okay, Vicky, Icky Vicky. I love seeing you on my FYP. Icky Vicky, I'm so glad you're back. You always seem so excited to learn more words. I know, I really am. This Huz thing is great. So Huz, I got to write that down. Are you sure about that? It's that, right? But backwards. The French have this really cool thing they do with slang. It's called le verlan. If you're French, you'll know what that means. In French, the word for reverse is envers. Envers, that means reverse. Verlan is reversing the word reverse. They have a whole language that's reverse talk. So what you just said about Huz, such as dude, stop showing out in front of the Huz. Oh, stop showing off in front of the Huz. No, it's not. I think it drives some, but not used in that way. Okay, love the new setup. Oh, yeah, thank you very much. And look, I can also do this too, which is kind of cool. Boom, my new books. Discount code. Can you see that, Ria? Are you able to see that on the bottom? I'm using some new thing, as you can tell, for those of you who've been with me before, a new setup. Can you see it? Can you see that discount coupon? Please let me know if you can see it. You should be able to, because I'm offering a discount that I never offer discounts for my books. Yeah, I work hard to write these books, but for you guys, I'm doing it. That's interesting. Thanks for sharing. I think it started as that word, but became hey, icky vicky, pretty woman, especially. You can see it. Okay, I see it. Okay, good, 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 good. You ever just touch it and let me know if if the link works? Because can't do anything with it on my end. Just let me know. I would be grateful. Just tell me if it goes to the website. You shouldn't leave this page. I don't think you will. It'll just open up another tab. Could you let me know if that works? I'd really be grateful. I'm just using this new program just right now. Hi, I see it. Also, the ladies call male huz the bruz. Oh, Isaiah. Okay, I'm going to need some help on this one. So huz and shuz. Okay, let's just talk about huz. Is huz, is it just for a woman? Let's start with that. Is huz just for a woman? For all of you teens or people in the know, in the United States and Canada, or maybe you just know your teen slang, is huz just for women or girls? I can't click it, but I can hear, I can clear display and screenshot the QR. You can, but you can't click it. Really? Icky Vicky, are you on a laptop or mobile phone? You should be able to click it. Oh wait, it looks like I can. I wonder what'll happen if I click it. Should I try it? I'm scared to click it. See it? A little finger came up. I'll try it. What's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? Anything? Nothing. Okay, good times. Nothing happened. You're on a mobile phone. Really? So on your mobile phone, if you touch it, you don't go somewhere. If you do, any of you out there who want to get these instant digital unlocked books on slang, just let me know and I can get you that discount code. And again, I never give out discounts, but I'm giving out 20% discount on all my books, and they're not by subscription. You buy them and they're yours. And the videos update every single day, which is kind of cool. I don't usually do that. So let me hide that now. Great. Thank you, Icky Vicky. I appreciate it. I screenshot it. The QR code takes me right to your site. Oh, great. Good. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Okay, let's get back to this huz thing. I love the idea that huz is actually H-O, can I say it? Yeah, H-O and then E-S, but in reverse. Is that true, though? Because some of the people are telling me, no, it's not. Some are saying, that could be. My understanding right now is the ladies call, so Isaiah, you're saying the ladies can call a guy a male huz. So is huz good or bad? Does huz mean attractive? Let's start there. Depends on the person. Hey, Samas, welcome. By the way, I always ask this. If you're from another country, please let me know. I mean, I really love knowing where everyone's from. Please follow me. If you're not following me, make sure to follow me. And let's get those likes up. Oh my gosh, we've got 3,000. I'm trying to get to at least 6.7 because of 6.7 being the newest slang term or one of the newest out there. So please tap that screen. Tap, tap, tap. Let's get up to 6,700. That's not a lot. I mean, you can do that like in 30 seconds. Please tap your screen. It brings more people in. It means a lot to me. And make sure to follow, subscribe, wherever you're coming in from. I'd love to have you follow me and be with me every single day. I will be here every day. We are doing this every day, no matter what. How about that? No matter what. Your grandma's Carm. You know what John means? Oh yes, John is from Philadelphia. It means a thing. What is this, John? It means, for those of you learning English, a John is any kind of a thing that has no name. The slang synonym for a John in Philadelphia is a thing, thingamajig, thingamabop, a doohickey. That's what a John is. Did I answer your question? Your grandma's charm? Did I impress you? Huz is derogatory term for female unless in a relationship. Aaron, really? Well, I guess if it means so. Aaron, I'm so glad you're here, Aaron. I just love that you're here. Is it indeed HOES backwards? Because that's derogatory. I guess maybe like you say in a relationship, then all bets are off, as we say in slang. Icky Vicky, I'm American, 23, but online enough to still get most slang. Aging out of it quickly though. Okay, so if you're learning English, what Icky Vicky just said, and she's from America, there's a bunch of slang. Like all my books, just so you know, contain slang that we all use and have used for 50 years. Get a grip. I'm ticked off. Stuff that's never going to get old. But the newest teen slang, that does come in and then it leaves really fast. And well, that's why we're here in this room. I learn new teen slang in here all the time. Samus03, Dr. Burke, could you explain what rizzing the huzz would mean? Oh my. Yes, I could. Okay, here's what's interesting about slang. Look what Samas03 said. Dr. Burke, please call me Slangman. We're pals at this point. Could you explain okay, rizzing the huzz. So rizz is my favorite slang term. And let me know if you guys are still using it. I thought it was outdated. Yesterday's live stream, everybody was telling me, no, it's the thing. We really do use it. I didn't know that. I thought it was old. So rizz is short for charisma. And it's my favorite slang term because, one, it's just nice. No one's getting hurt. No one's getting offended. It's not derogatory. And what's going on in our world? We need some fun, right? So rizz is just fun. And you can be really creative with rizz. So it means like charisma, but sex appeal, charm. Like you've got rizz. And a lot of people will say, you've got a degree in quantum physics. You are Rizzosaurus Rex. So I love rizz. But rizz can be used to mean kind of anything. It could even mean, again, I'm scared to say certain words. You could say, okay, not the number 6, but just replace that I with an E. Can I even say that word anymore? I haven't done these for 2 years, and I know the guidelines are much more strict. I don't know what I can say. So yeah, rizz can mean anything, like anything. Isaiah, uncle, have you encountered any? Oh, did it? No, I have. Where? Here in this room? Not yet. Do you know JIT? Oh, Kelly, that's a great one. So for those of you who don't know what that means, JIT, Kelly just asked. Yeah, hey, my JIT means my friend. And that came from Florida. But JIT has been replaced. Do you know with what, Kelly? Let me know. Raquel, tell me, yesterday I got called an unk because I didn't know what 6'7" meant. Wait. You need me. You better follow me. If you're not following me, all of you out there, make sure to follow me. For one, we're going to have fun in here always. I'll be here every day. But what Raquel, very French. So they called you an unk. Like I guess they meant old man. From your profile picture, which looks really small, I don't think you look like an old man. 6'7" means nothing. It means nothing. It doesn't have a meaning. It's just something you scream and yell because it's fun. And you do this at the same time. 6'7" because it's fun. Next time do that and they'll laugh. You don't even have to say 6'7". If someone says, do you know what 6'7" is? Just do this. And they'll know you know. So Xander, what do you disagree about? I want to know. Hold your horses means to be stable. Rory, actually, hold your horses means be patient. Relax. Because back in the days of cowboys, when you'd go everywhere on horses, and if you hold your horses, you get them to relax. Hold them so they don't go up and down and go crazy. Hold your horses. Just relax. Be patient. So, Isaiah, Oh, Skibidi Blood, or just plain old goated slang. I love it. Yeah. Is Skibidi still being used? Again, if you are an English learner, you're going to hear Skibidi. Well, Skibidi was super popular 2 years ago. It came from a video on YouTube. Is Skibidi still being used? It's wait, Icky Vicky. It's a bit outdated in people my age, but some people have started reusing it ironically. Really, Xander. I mean, and Icky Vicky, Riz is outdated, but a lot of slang we do use just to kind of, we know it's old, like hold your horses, it's old. Hold your horses. We say that ironically, but we still hear it. It's come full circle, yeah. Just like clothing. Clothing and slang all comes full circle. Give me some love, some likes. We're still at 3,000, at least on my screen. Again, I'm using some weird program for the first time, so I don't know if it's actually calculating correctly. But let me see if we can get those likes to 6, 7. If you say Riz nowadays, you little jit. Okay, what's jit? What has it been replaced with? They're saying something new now. You can curse on live? Isaiah, you sure? You sure? Because, I mean, I said that one word that wasn't even a curse word, and I got in trouble for 2 weeks. So, we got 4,000 likes. Keep those going. Let's get to 6.7. We can do it. 6.7 likes. We can do it. Let's see that slang word. Let's see that 6, 7 up there. Well, thank you so much for all the coins and the gifts. I didn't realize gifts and coins were coming in. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Wow, that's really nice of you. Popular internet fads that fall out of style get used for a while longer in an ironic manner. Yes, Kelly, I agree. Oh, thank you, Xander, for following me. If you're not following me, make sure to follow me. Follow me to the ends of the earth. We'll have fun together and learn a lot of things. I follow you if you pay me $50 a week. Okay, Vengeance, tell me, see what Vengeance said? I'm glad you said that. I'll follow you if you pay me $50 a week. If you are learning English or you're a non-native speaker of English, Vengeance said $50. Bucks is slang for $1. But, Vengeance, don't look it up. Tell me if you know where it comes from. Don't look it up online. Don't cheat. Where does buck come from? Why do we say $50 or $1? Where did buck come from in slang? And we all use it. It's one of the most popular slang terms, I think. We have 5.3 likes. 5.3. That's 6, 7. We can do it. 6, 7 likes. 6, 7 actually came from a rap song. Yes, it did, Isaiah. I know which one it came from. Ready? Doot, doot. All right. And who wrote it? Kelly, jit got replaced by what? In Florida, the true origin of jit was to refer to someone younger. Yes, it was. But now, from what everybody tells me online in my live streams, twin. Twin. Hey, twin. And that has a special place in my heart because, yes, I am one. I am an actual twin. I have a twin. There's another one of me running loose. So, we got 6.2. Come on, we can do 6.7. Come on, 6, 7. Let's do 6, 7. And then once we get there, we have to all yell 6, 7. I mean, that's just what we have to do because we would be totally uncool. Which is a good slang term, by the way. Uncool. Cool has been around for literally centuries. Can you believe that? Shakespeare used it. He didn't use uncool. 6.5. Come on, we're going to get to 6, 7. Come on, let's do it. We got 6.5. 6. Like. Get those things up. We can do it. 6, 5, 3, 5. On my system, it's kind of frozen there. Do people still use OG? Oh, yeah. Raquel, definitely. Maybe not. Maybe teens don't. I don't know. But people 40s and up. Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah, you're an OG. Oh, yeah. 6, 9. Okay, that's slang too. Well done. 6, 7. We passed it. Ooh, 6, 9. 6, 9, that's slang. Now that I don't think I can talk about. But well done. Thank you guys so much. Maybe when we get to 7, instead of 67, if we get to 7, 7, maybe we'll create a different sign or something. We'll figure out something, create our own slang term. And by the way, I do go on CNN and BBC. Once I go back on in my live stream, so you guys think about this. I want to create our own slang word. So just among us, we'll kind of have a laugh at it. And I will say, on CNN, it's international. I will mention this word. Oh, by the way, if you haven't followed me before, something really awful. Hey, Eli, welcome back. Something terrible happened to me on CNN live. I might as well. I mean, it was pretty terrible, I think. So my first interview. So I go on TV a lot, and I help parents understand what their teens are saying. And as you know, I write books for people who are learning English, and they want to learn real English. So see that name up there, or wherever. If you're on a mobile phone, it's up there. If you're on a desktop, where would it be? I'm not sure. It won't show me. Anyway, I'm called Slangman David Burke. Okay, Slangman David Burke. All my books say Slangman David Burke on the cover. So I go on CNN live, and this is international. And I guess the host didn't understand what the producer said to him. So the producer goes up to the host and says, "Your next guest is a guy named Slangman who writes books on slang." And he gave him a book. He didn't look at the book. So right after this break, I was announced. So after the break, I'm in what they call the green room. I come out because the producer said, "You're up next." So I'm getting ready. They say action, and this host continues and says, "Ladies and gentlemen, we have somebody really interesting with us. We have an author who has written the most unusual books. I can't wait. I've got it right here. One of his books. I am so excited to talk with him. He calls himself Slime Man. I guess he writes books on slime. Let's talk to him." And this guy was so excited to talk to Slime Man, a guy who writes books on slime. And I come out in my typical bouncy way, and what am I going to do? It's live TV. Am I going to say no? That's wrong. But what am I going to do? So I sat down and he goes, "So tell me about slime. How did you get into writing books on slime?" So on live TV, it was 10 o'clock in the morning. I had to say to him in front of these three cameras, I'm called Slangman. I write books on slang, not slime, slang. And he goes, "Slang? Oh, what about it?" Time of death of that interview is 10:01. So I've got to be very careful to pronounce my name, Slangman. So that's something you never want to have happen to you. A little drug. Oh, how's it not? Okay. I think I'm sorry. Let me scroll. Whoa, there were a lot of comments. I didn't even notice them. I'm so sorry. It stopped scrolling automatically. Okay, so buck. The American Indians used to trade buckskin for goods. You'd trade a buck. There you go. I love it's called etymology, origin of words. Love that stuff. Raquel, what would you do without me? Well, follow me so you don't have to ever be without me. I'll be here every day. Raquel, I appreciate that. Thank you very much. We got 77. Thank you, Silver Zoom. Woohoo! Okay, we got to, maybe we'll do, no, I think Steve Martin did that. We got to do some other sign. Let's see. This has been taken by 6-7. This is taken, I think, by 4-1. This? Okay. Maybe that'll be our own. Anyway, at some point before I go back on CNN, we're going to create a word, and I'm going to see if I can make it really popular. It's lit on 6-7 for real, for real. I love your name, 123. Is your after dark name Slur? Oh, that's good. I was actually thinking of doing something called Slangman After Dark, another podcast. We'll talk about that. I do have another book coming out called Bleep, which is really, really dirty. I will let you know about that. I always tell students, do not use these words, but you've got to recognize them. And if you want to use them, go ahead. I know. That's CNN. Whoops. They really did you dirty. Slime, Rose, too wholesome. I mean, yeah, I appreciate that. It's so easy. I really appreciate you saying that. Here's the thing: a team of the '90s, welcome back. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad you're here. Yeah, we are rolling with Slangman. Look, we all know what's going on out there. We know. And in this room, for those of you who have followed me, you know the magic that this finger has done to a lot of trolls. I can press a button and they're blocked. So, I want this to be a room where we can just act stupid and have fun and learn the real language of the people. Again, I don't know how many people are from other countries, but the language you're learning, I want to be really fair. Look, you need to know academic English. If I taught you how to drive with just the accelerator and not the brake, that would be really stupid, right? Well, some teachers teach you only academic English, and there's another side of the story. Just like in driving, there's another side of the driving story, right? Accelerator and brake. And if you don't know slang, you just do not know English. So that's where I come in. So what I'm going to do. Oh, Icky Vicky, before I leave, I have to leave soon. Let's talk really quickly about ION because I love this one. Okay, ION. Actually, I'm going to add something to it. I've seen this too. This is my favorite. I love this one. Is there anybody out there? All gas, no brakes. Anybody out there that is an English learner or a non-native speaker of English? Let me know if there is. Is there anyone out there who is a non-native speaker of English? Because this will be for you. Hey, Gabe! I'm so glad you're here, Gabe. I just sent you an email today. Jenna, I'm so glad you're here, Jenna. Wow, I am so glad you're here. Thank you. Slangman, no freaking way. You're back on live. Jenna, I was busy writing books. I'll show you what I did. I wrote 18 new books. In fact, look at this fancy thing I can do now. Boom, there it is. Those are my books. I do have to leave really soon. But if you do want to get my books instantly, there's a discount coupon code right there. And it's not a subscription. You don't have to keep on paying every month. You pay one time. But the cool thing is the videos in the book keep updating and updating. Okay, anybody from another country, 18 Bro, is working on Demon Time? Yes, I know. I gave myself a challenge, and it worked. Slangman's moving on up. Yeah, pretty, huh? Did I get Jenna? Oh, yeah, so IONO is I don't know, because that is how Americans speak. We don't say I do not know. We say I don't know. That's just the way we speak. And we see ION all over the place. And now I'm seeing IONO. On that note, I do have to leave. I'll be back again tomorrow. Please follow me if you're not following me. We got those likes up. Thank you very much. Follow me. I will be here at least once a day, maybe 2 times a day. Tell your friends, especially if you know anyone who's studying English, anyone who just wants to have some fun, anybody who loves slang, because as you know, I learn a lot of slang from you, then I can teach it to the people out there who are learning academic English, who need to learn things other than how do you do, who need to learn like, hey, what's up, and things like that. Thank you so much for being here. Feel free to message me. Please, I love it. I've got a new video that I just launched today. I've got videos coming out every single day. So make sure to follow me. Thank you for being here. I mean, all the people that I've seen over the years, I'm not going anywhere. I'm here for good every day, no matter what. So thank you for being with me. Message me. I love hearing from you. I'll see you tomorrow, same time. I'll be back probably 2 hours earlier, and I'll be on for probably 2 hours tomorrow so we can really get into it, really get slangy. Wait, thanks for being here. I will see you tomorrow. You guys all have a great night, day, morning, wherever you are in the world. Have a good one. Take care. Bye now.